And welcome to Knight Stadium. This evening's contest is going to be a wonderful inter-conference contest between the Ferrum College Panthers visiting the Southern Virginia Knights. I am Scotty Winterton, broadcasting this game live from Knight Stadium in Buena Vista, Virginia. A beautiful night for soccer. The wind has died down a little bit, so it's perfect. True balls will be going in from both sides. The Knights and the Panthers women's team just got done watching the contest that was going on between the men's team beforehand. The Ferrum College men's Panthers team was able to take down the Knights in overtime, and the Ferrum College women's team looks to do the same to the Knights. The Knights and the Panthers come in with records. The Knights come in with a 2-2-1 record on a two-game non-losing streak, tying against Maryville on September 10th on a road trip tournament they made out there to Tennessee, and the next day following up with the win, a 1-0 win against Covenant. The Panthers had originally lost their first 5 games, all very close, and then won their last game against Salem 1-0. The Knights and the Panthers walk out on the traditional starting lineup that will be offered, and then we'll be able to start this contest in about 2 or 3 minutes. I know it's a late start. We had originally had a rain delay from the football game that was played here earlier, and then the men's team went into overtime. So this is a little bit of a late start for these teams. They've been sitting around a little bit, so we'll have to see how that plays out and who can bring the more aggressive play. For the Panthers, they've shared goalie play over the 6 games that they've played between Abby Hayes, number 1, and Allie Austin, 0. And it looks like starting for them will be Abby Hayes. She has played in 3 of those games and started 3 of them. For the Knights, they have 2 goalies as well. Alyssa Bloxham and Alyssa Truman have shared time. They will, looks like, share time again. The starting goalie will be Abby Bloxham for the Knights. The starting lineups are now being announced, and looking down the scoring for both the Knights and the Panthers are really dominated in terms of opportunities by Jamie Adams. She has 24 shots on goal with 1 goal and 1 assist. Take that back. She has 24 shots with 17 of them going on goal, a 70% shot on goal average. A really solid player. Jamie Adams, player to watch, definitely number 15. She's their freshman forward out of Christiansburg, Virginia. 5'6", strong player. She'll be the one to keep an eye on as the teammates for Jamie look to find her over and over again. Going forward for the night, let's finish out with a couple other players. Madison Cruz, also a midfielder/forward freshman out of Springfield, Virginia, number 22, and number 3, Allison Setlak. Also a solid player, 5 shots throughout the first 6 games. She's number 3, junior out of Cary, North Carolina. For the Knights, their distribution has a little bit more punch to it, but we'll take a minute and pause for the national anthem. The Knights are filling in the stands right now. Looks like we got a good crowd showing. They're hopeful for their Knight team to come out on top in this contest. The Knights have 3 or 4 players that have really stepped up. Micaiah Lindgren leads the team in points with 2 goals and 1 assist. She's got 7 shots. McKenna Winterton, the junior out of Charlottesville, Virginia, it has 12 shots with 4 points, 2 goals. And then Sydney Lyles, the freshman out of Sydney Lyles is a freshman out of, senior out of Nephi, Utah. She recently married a former lacrosse player and former football player, Gunnar Lyles. She also has a goal, 2 shots with 2 shots on goal. So, and it goes on from there. There's a whole slew of other Knights, Abby Paulson, Cassandra Gordon, Delaney McKechnie, all with a number of shots on goal. And the Knights are looking to increase that here against the Ferrum College Panthers. Like the men, the women have not had a ton of success this season, but coming off that 1-game win streak, the same with the Knights. Both teams have won their last game, 1-0. Want to look to continue that, and one of these 2 teams will walk away with a 2-game win streak. And the Knights, on their second to last game before going into conference play, speaking with Coach Dahl, Robert Dahl, head coach of the Southern Virginia Knights, he talked about this week where they've had a week of practice. It's been a really good week. They've been able to get people healthy. Everybody's healthy. They've been able to work on connecting and really kind of tidying up their substitution patterns as he gets ready for conference play. The Knights have, over the last few games, have played a 4-player back line with McKenna Winterton sitting in behind 4 defenders and kind of playing a backline sweeper position of her own, though she has the leeway to move that ball forward as much as she wants and as opportunity presents itself. Taya looks to cut in front of the Ferrum defender, unable to connect. McKenna Winterton on the ball, puts the ball wide to her teammate. That's Maddie Leal. Back and forth. And ball put out of bounds. Maddie Leal will take the ball and inbound it. Ball goes up top to number 17, Micaiah Lindgren. Again, leads the team in points. She's really an exciting player up top. Micaiah's a freshman out of McKinleyville, California. Graphics design major. Ball bouncing around there on that right side. Eventually goes off the foot of Maddie Leal, freshman defender from Spokane, Washington. Maddie's a biology major right now, also the valedictorian with letters and marks in soccer and track, and a seal of biliteracy in French. Very accomplished person. Strong 5'6" defender. The Knights. I think she carries the most speed on the wings for the Knights. And as she spends more time at the college level, I think you'll see her technique and technical aspect of soccer improve. She's going to be a really strong player for the Knights. Ball up the wing. Good play there from the outside back of the Knights. Plays it to McKenna Winterton. McKenna Winterton gets the ball again. Goes back to her goalie. Abby blocks him. The Knights will retreat and start over again. You see a 2-high system here in the forwards for the Ferrum College Panthers. They're running kind of a 4-2-3-2. There you see number 18. That's Mabel Harris without the mask. It's her first game without the mask. In case you don't recognize her, she had a face mask on protecting her nose. She's cleared to get rid of it now. Foul called, and the ball will get turned over. See number 9 here come up. Ella Thomas take this ball as the Knights push several players forward. Harris puts that ball in. Nice run in from the Knights. Flag goes up. That run started just before the kick was put in. That was a great run. It looked like Micaiah Lindgren. Great job. Just a bit early on that run. There you see Micaiah controlling that ball. Mabel Harris on the wing. Good play by Thomas. Harris goes down on that. Fighting now with Ferrum defender, number 24. Good effort from Kayla Fedison, a freshman from Roanoke, just south of here. Thomas gets the ball and puts it up to McKenna Winterton. McKenna looks to put the ball around number 3. Good defense and tackle from Allison Setlak. McKenna still fighting with the defenders, controls the ball. Finds Harris, and Harris wants to put it back to her, but can't control. McKenna goes in for the tackle again. Good control for the for the Panthers. Anna Roberts looks for that diving run from her teammate, number 22, Abby Paulson. Not there. And goalie number 1, Abby Hayes, get that ball and punt it up to midfield. Roberts takes that ball, heads it out of bounds. Throw in, slippery ball maybe. Looks like it kind of slipped out of the hands. Ball put across the field. Harris trying to chase it down again. Fighting with Kayla Fedison for that ball. Fedison with a quick throw in to her teammate number 4, Ashlyn Mitchum. That was Annalise Huber really fighting to get that ball forward. She's that center fullback for the Knights, but will also get forward a lot. She's taken more opportunity as she's kind of coming to her own and getting forward a lot more than she was in the first couple games. Ella Thomas goes over the top to Lindgren. Great defense there from Amber Gillen, freshman from Farmville, Virginia. Annalise puts that ball to Harris. Harris with a bit of a heavy touch. Teo over to Thomas. Thomas finds Roberts in the middle. Roberts puts it up to McKenna with a great run. McKenna looking to take one-on-one. Center fullback puts a slot ball into the defense, and that ball tipped in by Micaiah Lindgren. Great ball from Winterton. Started on the back line. It was before Winterton got the ball. Micaiah making a great run. In fact, there were 3 Knights pushing on that. That was really pretty soccer. As that started with Taya to Thomas, and then Roberts putting that ball up to Winterton. Winterton challenging the defense. Looked at take on number 16, Aubrey Billings, and then slotted that ball. It was a little deflection. It really wasn't meant for Micaiah. I think that ball was put on the wing for Paulson, and a little bit of a tip. It finds Micaiah, and the Knights benefit from that tip. So that goal comes in the 38th minute of the first half. Great connection between the back line and the midfield, and then the midfield putting it up, find the streaking forwards. That's the kind of connection that Coach Dahl is looking for. McKenna, the turnover, Winterton thought she was going to tip that ball to Annalise, and Annalise was getting back to, Taya rather, was getting back to play some defense. Teya Tagatauili is really playing strong in the midfield right now, getting up and down. Really started that play with her layoff to Roberts. Roberts now goes back to Annalise. And Huber puts it up to Thomas. Finds McKenna. McKenna finds Tagatauili. Back to Thomas. Good defense there. Great tackle from Haley Woodward. Woodward, a defenseman, freshman from Salem, Virginia. A lot of Central Virginia players here for the Panthers. Good head from Roberts there. Sorry, from Micaiah, trying to get it to Roberts. Ball, though, deflected off the Panthers, and it'll be a corner kick. Teya Tagatauili goes over, take that corner. Knights setting up 7 players outside the box, all making runs. McKenna Winterton looks to get that ball. Nice tip out from the goalie. Abby Hayes did a great job punching that ball wide. Kai on that ball. Unable to get to it, but the ball goes up to the defenseman, Bailey Alon from Alpine, California. 5'4" freshman playing on the back line there. Lots of space for the back line. That was a good look from Kyla Fedison. Taya looks to put the ball up the top. Deflected by Winterton. Thomas to Harris to Roberts. Thomas looking to make a run here. It's a race. Thomas gets to the ball. She's got 2 runners in the box. She's got time and does not do really, I think, what she wanted to with that ball. It was great defense. Pushing the back. The referee was looking away on Annalise. And Sydney Kincaid gets away from that, gets away with it. That defense on that play from Thomas was an awesome play from Yanni Virgin, forward slash defenseman. Looks like she's playing a lot of defense right now. A senior out of Hampton, Virginia. Thomas chases that ball down, but it didn't matter. The flag was up. Offsides on the Panthers. Yeah, so Yanni Virgin is listed as a forward, senior, 5'8", out of Hampton, Virginia, but she's playing on the back line. Ball headed out of bounds by Ella Thomas. Fedison playing back and forth with her teammate, number 15. That's Jamie Adams, our player to watch from Ferrum. Haven't really called her name much, but there really hasn't been much connection from the midfield to the forwards as Adams puts pressure on Winterton. Roberts finds Tagatauili. She signals Harris up the field. You have Harris and Lindgren running down that ball, but Abby Hayes comes out off her line, cleans that up. Great play from Abby Hayes. Smart play. Again, Tagatauili on the ball. A little ambitious. I think she thought that maybe Hayes was playing off her line, wanted to catch her over the top. That left foot had very little threat to it. McKenna Winterton comes in, fights, gets first to that ball. Great pass back from Abby Paulson. Quick throw in from Maddie Leal. And Micaiah Lindgren trying to get to that ball. Oh, good ball forward, but it rockets off the back foot of Adams. Forward Early throw in here, quick throw in. And Bailey Alond decides to just kick that ball out of bounds and let her teammates catch up. The Knights, it's going to be hard for the Panthers to get more players forward than the Knights have in defenders. They're running a good number, 4, almost minimum, often 5 on that back line. Kind of depends on what Winterton does. But they're going to have to really work to get midfielders forward to create numbers and opportunities. Let's say the ball went out of bounds on the end line off of the Panthers, and Bloxham will put the ball down and start off with a goal kick here. Puts the ball wide. Over to Maddie Leal. Maddie Leal. Paulson's double teamed. Can't really do anything with that. Battle back and forth with Alond in the forwards of, looks like that was Jamie Adams. Thomas and Kincaid battling it out right there. And nice cleanup from Fedison. Fedison's doing a lot of work early in the game on this right side, right back position. She's not getting forward a lot, but she's really doing a great job on Harris and Thomas as they're trying to push forward. Good ball on that far side. Takatauli lays it off for Roberts. And Paulson was there. Knight throw in. Finds Paulson foot. Good 1-2. Lindgren not able to connect though. Ball goes up to McKenna Winterton. She's got a lot of space up the field, outrunning the midfielders of the Panthers. Now she's got an opportunity to put that ball to the wing, and probably should have given it to Harris, but trying to create something, looked off the defender. Great defense, team defense there from the back line of the Panthers. The speed of Winterton will surprise a lot of players, especially when she's coming out of the back line of that defense. Good control from Maddie Leal. Better takeaway, though. Good tackling by Ashlyn Mitchum, freshman from Newport, Virginia. Roberts gets the ball up to herself as Yanni Virgin just knocks it out and asks her teammates to get back and join her. She does a good job communicating back there, Yanni does. Kind of same thing. Kick the ball out, let her teammates get back. Throw in goes off the foot of Poulsen and out of bounds. Out of bounds. Robertson puts the ball a little ping pong back and forth. Not a great first touch by Roberts, but she does a good job of getting back to it. Just couldn't find the connection with Harris. Good ball forward. We have this battle between Thomas and Kincaid. I think that's one we'll see for a good bit here until we have some subs. Good idea. Oh, looks like there's a little grabbing right there. Yeah, 16. She'll get caught. That's Aubrey Billings, a freshman defenseman from Roanoke. Oh, no, they're going to call Micaiah. I thought it was a good back and forth there. Could have gone either way. Ref gives it to the Panthers. Ball just a little bit inside midfield here. First set piece. Nice ball in. Over the top. Goes harmlessly out of bounds. Abby Bloxham will get the goal kick here. Puts it out quickly. And put up to Paulson. Paulson with not a clean first touch. And the Ferrum midfielder able to tackle, dislodge the ball. McKenna with the interception. Looking up to her roommate a teammate rather, Micaiah Lindgren. Bit of up and down soccer right now, not a lot of control. Jamie Adams, maybe a little frustrated, just wants to get a shot or two off, get the ball at her foot and do a little more. Takes a shot without a lot of venom in it, but you know, you gotta just try to put that ball on goal sometimes. Good redirect from the Panthers, from the back line through the midfield. Excellent connection, but just off. Really good ideas. Takatauli, I think she was looking for Roberts there. Roberts not on the same page. Alon running that ball down. Back and forth. And throwing called for the Panthers. So 26 minutes left in this first half. The Knights up 1-0. A lot of play down on the Ferrum offensive end in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Good control. The Knights not able to transition successfully out of their defensive end. Here's Roberts. She looks around, wants players coming forward. Paulson decides to join in this quickly. She's got Micaiah Lindgren coming down hard. Yanni Virgin does a great job cutting off Paulson. She's going to let that ball roll out of bounds. If it ever does, and eventually it does. I think it was smart by Roberts to look around, but the streaking Paulson was just so enticing. She gave it up, and it's just that, you know, over on that side, you can see why the coaching staff for the Ferrum Panthers have put Yanni back on that back line, even though she's listed as a forward. She's really good back there. She's strong. She's quick. Senior player. A little bit, you know, what McKenna Winterton does on the back line for the Knights. Ball tips off of number 6, Daphne James, and you have a couple fights here for the ball. Takatauli with the ball, looking for Lindgren, finds her, but connection just off. And Fedison does a good job cleaning that up, getting it to her teammate Kincaid, who's going to put it out wide. Allison Setluck out of Cary, North Carolina. And the Knights just put that ball as far down as they can, trying to reset. That's Bailey Alond. Harris has a lot of space on this left side, and Thomas gets forward. Looks like Thomas will get to it. Stops from going out of bounds, and here's Micaiah Lindgren back to Harris. Harris with a nice move to the outside. Finds the cutting Lindgren. Lindgren's got an opportunity with a runner coming through. Paulson not able to connect on that pass. What a great cross. Teams will call that a bangoo, where you get that ball down to the end line and cut it back to the top of the 6. Great cut, left-footed from Micaiah Lindgren. Not able to connect with Paulson, but it was a great run both ways. Lindgren, it was trying to find Paulson cutting across the face of her defender. McKenna Winterton now with the ball. Little pass to Micaiah. Micaiah to Takatauli. She looks across the field and finds Harris. Harris is going to run this down and take her defender one-on-one. A little around the cow move, but puts it just too far. Good effort from Harris. Good move. But the defense was there. And they're going to call the ball out of bounds off of Harris. Roberts looking for Takatauli. Doesn't find her. And back line. That's Fedison just putting the ball out of bounds. Micaiah with a nice turn. Lindgren gets taken down in the box. Referee says no foul. Play goes on. Good turn. Good outside turn there from Maddie Leal. Looking to connect with Paulson. Leal still on the ball. Shields the ball. Now it's a 2-on-1. Paulson comes across the middle. Ball goes off the foot of Nice turn with the left foot from Teya Tagatauli as she had received that ball from Lindgren. That was Abby Hayes in a good spot. Ball up the middle of the field, and Bailey Alond will just clean that up. Kick it out of bounds. Good marking thus far from the Knights on these forward. They've not allowed Jamie Adams any space to get off shots. Now Thomas pushing forward with Harris. Puts the ball in the middle of the field. Lindgren back to Thomas. Good defense and marking. They go back to McKenna Winterton in the middle of the field. McKenna taking as much space as she can. Looking to chip that ball over the top. She wanted Roberts to make that run. Roberts didn't make it, and the ball goes into the hands of Abby Hayes. There are a number of high players right now pushed up field for the Panthers. If they can get this ball and attack quickly, the ball goes out of bounds off of the Panthers, and it's a throw-in for the Knights. Paulson not there. Goes over her head and her defender's head. Has just clean up there from Yanni Virgin. Same play. We'll see what Yanni does this time. Kicks it out of bounds. As this ball is slowly matriculated down the field, one throw-in at a time. Not necessarily the most exciting soccer. This time Roberts decides to retreat with the ball a little bit. As Maddie Leal, nice opportunity there. I think they were looking for Harris. It was a deflection. And we'll have another corner kick for the Knights. This looks like it'll be I think this will be the third corner for the Knights tonight. The Knights putting a lot of players forward. They go to make this spaghetti run into the sixth. Nice header from Lindgren. Got her ball on, just put it past the far post. Abby Hayes will put this ball down, take her goal kick. She's got a good leg. She'll put that ball up near midfield. Not a great first touch from Aubrey Billings. Paulson on the ball. She's got an opportunity to cross this. Couldn't turn on that ball. Goes out off the end line, and it'll be another goal kick. She had a step on her defender, just couldn't get around to get that ball off to Micaiah Lindgren, who was running near pipe, and she also had Harris running on the far post, trailing the play a little bit. Hayes puts the ball up, middle of the field. Good aggressive play by Jamie Adams. Ball, though, goes back to Paulson. Whoa. Bit of an aggressive shoulder there. Nothing called by the referee. No harm, no foul. No blood, no foul. Roberts taking a lot of space. Tries to find Lindgren on that diving run, but not quite able to get to her. She was marked really well. Number 10, Amber Gillen, a freshman defenseman from Farmville, Virginia. Do a great job marking on Micaiah Lindgren there. Maddie Leal on the ball. Roberts turns it over. Not a great first touch there. Ball goes over to Annalise. Again, not a great first touch. Goes off her head. Harris saves it. Finds Tagatauli. Tagatauli is going to retreat with that ball to Winterton. Winterton playing with her head up. Looking for a give and go. Finds it from Paulson, just too far ahead. Opportunity, though, for McKenna. She gets it on her right foot. Shot at the goalie. Hayes in the right position. That's a great layoff, both from Harris and from Paulson, trying to find Winterton on that run. And Micaiah Lindgren did a good job of getting that ball back to McKenna, who would push forward again, even though that first pass from Paulson didn't find her. And Abby Harris was in a good spot, didn't give up the rebound, corralled that ball really nicely. So now you have some substitutes coming in for the Knights as they throw this ball in. Roberts is on that ball looking to find Micaiah Lindgren, and she was there and tapped it on to the wing. Recent entry here, number 10, solid player for the Knights. This is Delaney McKechnie. McKechnie playing that left midfield position. They'll look to get forward as much as possible. Mabel Harris slides into the midfield, central kind of holding midfielder. It looks like she'll play the attacking midfielder while Roberts will play a little bit more holding. Again, the Panthers pretty much playing a 3-man back line, and really they can do that because Yanni Virgin is so good back there. She just cleans up a lot of stuff. So they kind of play, they really push up to the wing players. And when you have a player like Kayla Fedison and Yanni Virgin, both of those players do a great job on the wings. And you can play a 3-back line. The holding mid will get back and really make that a 4th defender back there. But, they have some really good athletes on the back line. The Panthers do. Knights here win a corner. And it looks like they're going to have 8 players making a run here. 7 making runs in. Ball goes high, makes its way all the way up to the backside. McKechnie runs it down. New entry for the Knights is Maddie Staples, a freshman from Hurricane, Utah. Ball over to Roberts as she wall passes that. Another recent entry is Jamie Kovac on that right back side. Ball off Maddie Staples. Not able to save it on that first touch, and it'll be a Panther throw-in. Staples looking upfield, gets it to Paulson. Paulson puts it back to Kovac. Kovac puts it up over the top. And Micaiah Lindgren, again, putting so much pressure on that back line of the Panthers. They just have to keep kicking it out of bounds. Lindgren, McKinleyville, California, Westlake High School product. On the ball now, she finds McKenna Winterton. McKenna attacks with this. She's going to take from outside. Left foot, didn't get as much power on that as she wanted. And you can see why McKenna leads the team in shots. She's not afraid to shoot. Probably want to do more with that ball than she did, but good opportunities from her teammates. And Elise looking to put that ball forward just a little bit heavy on the kick. Robertson, though, shielding off Madison Cruz. And then they get the ball off to the wing. Kovac. Slide tackle from Paulson. Foul called. Sorry, that's not Paulson. She's been subbed out for. Apologize. Paulson's out. That's Cassandra Gordon, both wearing that white headband. Cassandra Gordon now playing that right high midfield position. That free kick sails harmlessly out of bounds. And there'll be a throw-in for Kovac. Kovac looking to find Gordon. Gordon gets it to Harris as she looks to Micaiah Lindgren. Bit heavy on that pass. And it'll be a goal kick. Either way, Yanni Virgin was there to clean that up. Wasn't going to let Micaiah get anywhere near that ball. Abby Hayes surveys the field. Puts the ball down the middle, off to the left a little bit. Good control there from Allison Setluck. Winterton controls the ball. Puts it back to Huber. Huber, I can't tell who that right, I think. Yeah, that's still Maddie Staples back there, and she looked to bring that ball off. A diagonal pass, not quite there, but McCackney, good look. Gets the ball to Sydney Cooney-Lyles. Back and forth play here, a little bit of ping pong. That ball is inbounds. Bloxham's coming out. And a little slow and late coming out. She could have got to that ball if she'd come off her line quickly. Slides in that ball and really prevents Jamie Adams from getting a clean shot on that. Jamie sails that ball just wide. Jamie Adams closed on that ball really well as Bloxham came out to challenge. I think if she'd come off her line quickly, she could have got there and cleaned the ball up with just grabbing it. But she's a little late getting there, and Adams gets a shot off, sails just outside the left pipe. Kovac looking to connect there with Gordon, but Gordon with the first touch that didn't do her well, but they work at it. Get to it again. McCackney fighting there with the defender. Great tackle from Harris. Harris has an opportunity to put it off to McCackney. McCackney has runners. Puts that with her right foot to the goalie. She had 3 runners on that ball if she could have crossed it. Playing her, Hayes playing on that near post, was able to not let anything come in, and it wasn't really any kind of shot. Doesn't give up a rebound. But it was a good idea from McCackney as she played that ball early. McKenna Winterton gets to the offensive player. I think that was Jamie Adams. Jamie's got definite speed over in that middle of that field. Nice play there from the Knights as Sydney Cooney-Lyles battles with Kincaid. McKenna now shielding the player, shielding Adams. Blocks him, comes out, grabs the ball, gets it forward quickly. Cooney-Lyles plays it off to McCackney. Looking to get that ball upfield quickly to Lauren Fowler, freshman from Saratoga Springs, out in Utah, Westlake High School product. These Knights have a good number of Utah players. Rob Dahl, former high school coach out in Utah, has a lot of connections out there, does a great job recruiting, has a great name out there. A lot of people know about him. He's doing a great job here with the Knights women's team. So many freshmen on this team. And you look down the roster, there's, I believe, there's one senior, it's Sydney Cooney-Lyles. Whole lot of COVID freshmen and true freshmen on this team. Huber steps in front of Adams. Adams trying to battle there. Deflected off the midfielder. And good connection from Roberts to McCackney. McCackney looks across the field. There's a runner. Good job from 21 of the Panthers, Haley Woodward, shielding that ball. Not letting Cassandra Gordon find the lane that she wanted. That was a really nice job from the back line of the Panthers. And it looks like they're going to call, I'm not sure if the flag went up or they're just going to call that a foul on Gordon. Better cross, much better play from McCackney. Gordon with the header. A little bit of a battle there. Fowler tried to get to that ball early and save it, cut it back, just not able to do so. And it'll be a goal kick for Hayes. So 7:41 left in this first half, and the Knights have created, minus that real awesome close from Jamie Adams, that's been the really best try for them, and they haven't had many of them. The Knights, however, have created a number of opportunities that they have not been able to capitalize on. But 6 shots to 3 and 5 shots on goal to 3 for the Knights, and 4 corners actually, I think. McKenna Winterton backpedals, trying to figure out what to do with this ball. Finds Huber, the middle of the field. Huber puts the ball up. Long ball. Finds Fowler. Fowler puts it off to Huber. Nice play. Gordon still on the ball as well. Back foot is Huber pushes up the left wing. And they'll reset a little bit. Madison Staples puts the ball back to McKenna. Trying to get some width here. Huber looking for Roberts or Harris. Just off the foot of Harris. And Roberts pops that ball up. I'm sure she wanted to just get that ball right back to Fowler. Adams on the ball now. Blocks him, comes off her line, smartly out. As Adams tried to find her streaking wing midfielder down that right side, not able to connect. Like that play from Adams. She looked to find Aubrey Hickson, freshman from Mineral, Virginia. A little back and forth play here. Knights looking to control this ball. McCackney looking to be on the receiving end of that. McKenna puts the ball over to Huber. Gets the ball up to Sydney Lyles. And deflects out of bounds. 5.5 left in this first half. McKechnie on the ball. Nice defense from Kayla Fedison. Roberts unable to connect that pass. Looked like Jamie Kovac could have jumped that ball a little earlier. Calling a deflection off of Setlick. And Kovac playing with some pace. Couldn't connect there. She tried to find Lauren Fowler, just couldn't connect. Abby Bloxham does a great job coming off her line as McKenna was running there with Jamie Adams. Maddie Staples puts that ball up. And Kovac really playing up high. Looks like, I'm not sure if she's been replaced and is going to play up high, or she's just taking that opportunity to get up the field. Looks like Kovac is retreating back to a wing midfield play. She's traded spots with Cassandra Gordon. Good play here again by Fedison. Fedison puts the ball off of Cooney Lyles. McCackney finds Fowler. Fowler not able to do anything with that ball. Harrison was making a bit of a run. This is a dangerous opportunity for the Knights. McKenna Winterton having to step in front of Adams to get her foot on that ball, and then just puts it out of bounds. Looks like that might have been Daisy Harris from Axton, Virginia on that far side, challenging Winterton. So the Knights need to get up and start challenging the midfield right now. I don't know if they're tired, but their midfielders and forwards that are playing up need to start getting a little bit more challenge on the holding midfielders. The holding midfielders of the Panthers are able to spend time serving the field. They'll find these over-the-top balls, and when you have a runner like Jamie Adams, that's a dangerous play. Jamie Adams will get that ball in her foot, and you know, she'll run that thing down. Winterton gets to that ball, doesn't kick it out of bounds, able to keep it in yet Gordon not able to stay on that ball, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in from the back line for the Panthers. Adams comes back, turns. Maddie Staple does a good job stepping in front of Daisy Harris on that. Ball goes to Cooney Lyles on the wing, and she puts that ball up to McCackney. McCackney able to run it down. Good weight on that ball. McCackney beats the defender, and not been able to do that, but Huber steps in front of Jamie Adams, still on that ball. Huber goes 50-50 with Madison Cruz, and Madison Cruz ends up on her backside. Kovac tries to split the defenders. Some real aggressive play the last 30 seconds from the Knights. Knights will get a substitution for Mabel Harris. Looks like the substitution will come in. Ashley Jones will play on that back line and push McKenna to the center holding midfielder spot. Throw in from Kovac. Little ping pong action. Gordon on the ball. Double teamed. Out of bounds. Off of the Panthers. Quick throw in. Lauren Fowler trying to create some opportunity there, but Yanni Virgin just too big, too strong. Kicks the ball out of bounds. Lauren Roberts with the run. Not a great first touch. Maddie Staples battling with Jamie Harris. Harris carrying that ball up the field. Nobody ahead of her. Huber trying to find Cooney Lyles on the outside, and Sydney unable to control that ball. Could have been an opportunity for the Knights. Huber again jumping up in front of that. Good job by Huber to beat Fedison. Fedison recovers though. Looks like that ball is going to go off of Huber, and it'll be a goal kick for Abby Hayes. Clock running down, 1 second left, and this first half ends in a 1-0 lead for the Knights. That lead coming fairly early, the 38th minute, and the rest of the play fairly much a back and forth affair, but the Knights getting the better of that opportunities in terms of scoring chances. When you look at the stats, 6 shots, 5 shots on goal, 4 saves from Abby Hayes. Abby blocks them a little bit later in that half, had to come out and play some balls more aggressively than she did in the first part of the half. And the Knights garnering 3 corners. I think I might be off. I think they might have 4 corners, a couple offsides, 1 offside for each team. And that's about it. So good chances generated both ways. Most of the control from the Knights. And they'll go rest up, 15-minute half. We'll take a break here for about 10 minutes and join you again. Appreciate you guys, our guests from the Panthers across the country, as well as all of our Knight family joining us wherever you are. Stay with us, and we'll be back in a few. And welcome back to this contest between the Southern Virginia Knights women's soccer team against the Ferrum College Panthers women's soccer team. This contest is now about 2 minutes before we restart, and the Knights are leading 1-0. We look over the stats from the first half. Things seem fairly even across the board, with the Knights having a few more chances in terms of corners and set plays. No yellow cards, a couple offside plays on both teams. But this opportunity for both teams to continue their winning streak, have their first winning streak of the season, I think it's going to come down to who can control that ball a little bit better. Can the Knights beat the back line? Can they beat, right now, defensive MVP is Yanni Virgin. Can they get that ball past her? Can they control the ball in the midfield? And on the other end, can the Knights stop those over-the-top balls to Jamie Adams? She's got so much speed. There's a reason why she came in with 17 shots on goal, leading the team in both shots and shots on goal. Can the Knights mark her up, chase her down when that ball goes forward? If so, I think they have a good shot at preserving this lead. Ferrum has a really good shot, I think, of finding her. They found her several times, just missing. I think the Knights will switch goalies and bring in Alyssa Truman, who generally, in the last couple games, played the second half. Alyssa Truman is a Carleton, Massachusetts native, went to Shepherd Hills Regional High School. Family recently moved down to North Carolina, but she's an East Coast kid, and she's a heck of a soccer player. Alyssa is a junior, and she does a great job working with Abby Bloxham. Those two now, battling back and forth. It's the first time the Knights in recent memory have had two really good goalkeepers, and that's a nice place for Coach Dahl to be in, and he wants to reward both of them. So he gets them both out on the field every game, and indeed there is Alyssa coming in. The Knights look like they're bringing in most of their starters from the first half. We'll have Kovac on the right wing. However, I take that back. A couple of the players who were in the second half, Maddie Staples, Kovac, Ashley Jones, are starting the second half. Coach Dahl is still trying to make sure that he creates good chemistry for his team as they head into conference play, which is really the important part of the soccer season. These kind of preseason matches are really about developing opportunities for your team to gel, figure out who can play where best. Knights redirect that ball. Good wall pass from Kovac to Huber, but not good communication between her and Roberts. That ball put across for Kincaid, not able to corral it. This is a good cross from Madison Cruz, solid freshman player from Springfield, Virginia. She's done a great job. Good control here. Speaking of Cruz, puts that ball back to her teammate, Amber Gillen, playing on that right side, that three-woman back line. Lauren Fowler looking for Ashley Jones, but not able to connect. That's a dangerous place to turn the ball over. Gordon puts the ball back to Kovac. Kovac has space if Gordon will get forward. Gordon not able to control that ball. Gordon could have kept pushing forward and forced the defender to run with her and given Kovac space there. If the Knights are going to get that ball past Yanni Virgin, they're going to have to work a little harder in putting numbers forward so they're not just one-on-one with her, because you're not going to win that one-on-one battle. Fowler wins that 50-50 ball and gets the ball over to Roberts, who does a great job looking upfield, finds Cooney Lyles. Cooney Lyles is run down by that right defender, number 24, Fedison. They battle back and forth, shoulder to shoulder. McKenna Winterton on the ball. Little spin move. Finds Gordon. Gordon puts the ball on the wing. Fowler wanted to get that ball to McKenna. It was coming across the face of her defender. Not able to do so. Kovac looking to play a little 1-2 game. Triangle passing with Gordon and Fowler. Nice header to Fowler from Kovac. Lays it off for Gordon. And the Knights put the ball to the middle of the field, finding Ashley Jones. Ashley Jones fakes the pass, does a great job finding Fowler. And Yanni's there to clean up the mess, as that was a dangerous opportunity for Fowler and Gordon together. Up the wing, ball out of bounds at midline. And looks like Kovac will throw that ball in. Kovac finding Fowler, who tries to head it to Roberts. Dangerous opportunity for McCackney. She gets it on her right foot with a nice shot. Sails out of bounds past the right post. That was a great job from McCackney running onto that ball. First dangerous opportunity for the Knights this evening in the second half. Abby Hayes still in goal. McKenna Winterton takes the ball. She's going to challenge Yanni Virgin with the pass. It was off. She comes across the face of Virgin. Ball's at her feet. Good slot to Gordon. Gordon gets it over to Fowler, and Fowler gets a volley. Couldn't get her foot up over the top of that volley enough to create the down that she needed on that ball. It was a good opportunity created from Winterton to Gordon to Fowler. Good effort. And Hayes again on this goal kick. Gordon is first to the ball. Goes up. Ball just sails over the top of Haley Woodward. And Gordon with a great chance. I think it's going to be a corner. Nope. That was a really nice job of Gordon getting it in behind the defense, that back line. But Amber Gillen, the freshman from Farmville, did a great job of challenging that. Winterton first to the ball, but not able to control it off her first touch. Roberts puts that ball out on the wing to Kovac, not able to get there. Good idea. Would have created a nice 1-2 opportunity with Gordon. Roberts is playing better than I've ever seen her play. The control that she has on the ball and how she's playing with her head up is much improved over the last 3 games. Certainly from what we saw early on. That was a nice opportunity, nice look from Kincaid. McKenna put the ball up to Roberts. Roberts wanted to get the ball to McKechnie. McKechnie gets it onto the foot of Winterton. Winterton looking to challenge the wing play. She gets skinny, able to bangoo that ball back, but not getting enough pace on it to get it to Gordon. There were 3 runners there. Let's see, it was McKechnie, Gordon, and Fowler all making runs there into the box. Ashley Jones does a great job stepping in front of Jamie Adams. I think Jones's job right now is just mark up Jamie Adams. Ashley Jones has great pace, and so we'll see if she can stay with Adams. McCackney putting pressure on the defense. Good turn. Great turn there. Staples lets that ball go harmlessly out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in for the Knights. Ball a little bit too far for Roberts. And it'll be Panther throwing right back. A miss hit from Setlick. And it's going to be Knights ball going the other way. A little bit of out of bounds play. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul right there. Ball put in the middle of the field. McCackney with a great look for Kovac. Kovac able to get there, settle the ball up. One-on-one opportunity. She goes to Gordon. Back and forth. Gordon's tripped up, and I think they might call a penalty. Yeah, they're going to call a penalty right there on that trip on Gordon. Good opportunity created there on that pass from McCackney. Excellent job. Kovac doing a really good job. This is also as well as I've seen Kovac play, getting forward and back. And her control of the ball is greatly improved. So here's Fowler. Looks like the referee's assistant will put that three-man wall back. And Fowler are going to kick this ball in. It's a dangerous opportunity. Excellent ball. Over to McKenna, above Winterton, not able to get her head on it. Ping-ponging around in. Winterton with a shot off the post. Still in play as the ball is cleaned up and out of bounds by the back line of, I think that was number 21, cleaning that up, Haley Woodward. Cooney Lyles battling right there as the ball kicked out of bounds by the Panthers. Ball put over the top to Fowler and just pushed out of bounds there from Amber Gillen. Throw into McKenna. She looks to split the double team. Ball gets taken away. Nice play by Maddie Staples. Not letting that ball get into Jamie Adams. The more that they can mark up Jamie Adams, the better off they'll be. You do not want her one-on-one on the ball. Nice job by Hayes to get that ball up the field. And looks like we'll get a foul call on number 4 as Huber comes over and gets that ball for Ashlyn Mitchum. Kind of runs through her. Huber puts that ball in play to McCackney. McCackney not able to get to that ball. Again, Kayla Fedison is really a strong player on that outside. I think she's playing that wing, right wing position right now, where she's kind of switched up. Amber Gillen covering the back line there. And both really solid defenders. Setlick looks upfield, trying to find Kincaid. Ball goes out on the Knights, and we'll get another throw-in. Ferrum will keep the ball on the far side. Great space taken by Fedison, but turnover. The ball goes to McKechnie. She's got a runner. Fowler, great ball, good touch. Gordon feeling in the middle of the field. The ball goes to Gordon. Not able to get it around on that ball. Not sure who this is off of. I think it's off of it's off of the Panthers, but it won't be a corner. It'll be a throw-in. Looks like 6 subs coming in for the Knights. Some really great play from Kovac, who's coming off. Ashley Jones did a good job marking up Jamie Adams. McCackney, Staples, all doing a really good job filling in his subs. So now you have most of the starters back in. I think these are all the starters for the Knights from the first half. Throwing across, and I think that was, Micaiah Lindgren able to get her foot on that. Goes wide, but it's nice to see Micaiah back in. She generates a lot of opportunities and pressure on that back line in the goalie play. The Knights go into their 4 defensive back line. Looks like they're going to try and generate some offense here by pushing Maddie Leal up. Double team there, goes off the shoulder of the Knight. I think that's number 4, Ash Mitchum. Ooh, almost a dangerous play. Lindgren gets the ball to Taya. Winterton on the ball, fakes the shot. Nice job on the defensive tackle there from number 3, Allison Setlick. Roberts gets the ball and pushes it up to Leal. Leal looking to play with Gordon. Puts the ball ahead to her. Just a little too much weight on that. Good job by Leal getting forward. She's got a lot of pace. The Knights will be better if she can figure out how to keep getting up and down and the skills that she's developing. As I mentioned in the first half, she's going to end up being a really strong player for the Knights. They're going to call a foul for the Knights. Takatauli on the ball. Putting it on her left foot, her strong left foot. She's got the ability to put this ball deep into the box of the Panthers. It's up. There's some jersey pulling. There's some aggressive play. That's good effort from the defense of the Panthers. Ball is going to be called, I'm trying to figure out, it's Knights throw-in. That was an excellent ball from Takatauli. She has the ability to put that ball on a rope where she wants it. You get that ball anywhere inside, 20 yards outside the box, even 25, she's going to be able to have that ball inside the box at a dangerous place. Hayes punts the ball, looking to find one of her midfielders. Looking for Jamie Adams. And no foul called. Huber was looking to shield off Jamie Adams, and Alyssa Truman unsure of what was happening right there. And Jamie Adams runs over the top of both of them. No foul called, and you got to just play through that. Huber looking to shield, and then Truman backed up and kind of tripped. I think maybe even Huber tripped over Truman there, and Adams, the beneficiary of that play. Just miscommunication and hesitancy from Truman right there. She was, I think, doing the right thing by coming out to get that ball. So 1-1 tie. I talked about the opportunity for Jamie Adams on that ball. She is such a good player. Great pass in. That was an awesome play from Roberts. Hayes comes out of her line, and Micaiah Lindgren was flying in as Hayes was coming out. And it looks like she may have clipped her a little bit, but Hayes is tough. Gets up. Ref didn't see fit to call a foul or yellow card, of course, and Hayes did a great job hanging onto that ball. We'll have another throw in. I think this is Fedison on the throw in. And this one will result in a Knights throw in. Ella Thomas quickly trying to get it up to Micaiah. And Mabel Harris also putting pressure on the back line. Oh, misplayed by good aggressive play again from the Yanni Virgin, she just is so strong. And she's smart the way she plays. Huber moves that ball over to Leal. Leal, a lot of space. Roberts pushing forward, taking the defender with her. Now Leal looks to find Roberts. Roberts back to Leal. Roberts takes that right-footed shot and cleaned up by Virgin. Tagatauli with the ball. Has some time. Good job with some 1-2 action between Paulson and Alland. That ball pushed ahead. Huber running that ball down with Jamie Adams. Huber had the angle on her, and Huber kicks the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Knights. Nice cross there. Huber will grab that ball and get it up to Micaiah. Roberts and Micaiah looking to connect. Roberts sees a streaking Paulson. Paulson's first touch, not great, but able to recover from it as they find Mabel Harris on the far side. She's got Virgin in front of her, and that left-footed shot was beautiful, but looking for the near post. Doesn't catch anything, sails off the end line, and we'll have a goal kick. That was a great look all the way through from the midfield and that find on Harris up the field. Harris was pushing unmarked the whole way, and Roberts did a great job finding her. I don't mind that shot from Harris. She can score that. She's got pace on that ball, as you saw. The Knights are getting a little bit more aggressive with their numbers right now. I think this goal is, Winterton's pushing up a little bit, and I don't think that goal sat well with him. Lindgren with a nice tip over the top and tries to put that ball over the head of Abby Hayes. Hayes is not short, 5'5", but also not the tallest goalie, and you can challenge shorter goalies. See if you can't get the ball in. The men were able to do it earlier against a 5'9" goalie from Ferrum. Good shielding there from Madison Cruz. Looking to get to Kincaid. And Alon will just clear that ball out. Nice throw in on the far side. Ball goes over the top and Paulson's on it. Looks to connect with Lindgren, but unable to do so. Good ball by Huber. She finds Winterton. Winterton slots that ball and Yanni's there. I don't think she saw Yanni. She saw Roberts coming in behind. And Huber now hoping not to make the same mistake. And they don't. They play it better. Truman quickly with the ball up to Leal. Leal is going to try and get that ball through Yanni, but you're not going to do that. Oh, miscommunication. Leal gets back on that ball, though. Slip from Huber. She just kicks the ball up, finds Roberts. And I'm not sure what they're going to call there. Maybe a hand touch. Aubrey Billings, freshman from Roanoke, be on that ball. Puts the ball in. Really nice ball. Truma comes out, punches it out. She's on the ground. And they're going to call foul somewhere in the box there. Truman did a great job attacking that ball. Double fist, pushes it out. And Knights will get a kick somewhere outside the box. Top of the box. No, they're just right there at the 6. Mentioning the play of Huber. Huber's a freshman from Henderson, Nevada, a psychology major. ECNL, which is one of the top club conferences out in the Vegas and Utah area. 4-year player for the ECNL. And she's broken her collarbone 3 times. And I mean, I don't know if they're all with soccer, but she is definitely aggressive in the way she plays. Paulson gets double teamed as she tries to shield off her defenders. That was a nice look from Cruz. Just a little bit too much on it. 22 minutes left, about halfway through this second half. Good opportunities both ways. Equalizing goal. McKenna Winterton shielding her defender, looks upfield and finds Roberts. Roberts not able to get that first touch under her control. And the ref's going to call the grab from Roberts there. It's a good call. I like Roberts in her play in terms of how she moves back and forth, up and down, but also inside and out. She's playing on the wing, but she'll also step into that midfield in the center. Truman with a wonderful grab on that long ball in. Not giving up the rebound. Ball gets pushed over to Harris. She finds Winterton in the middle of the field. Nice tackle. I think it was number 3. Allison Setlick on that tackle. That's an excellent tackle. Harris trying to control the goal kick from Truman. And they'll put the ball all the way back to Hayes with a quick kick upfield as Winterton finds Takatauli. Takatauli slotting the ball to Roberts. And that ball is not going to go towards the end line fast enough for Virgin to say, hey, I'm just going to let it run. She just kicks the ball out, gets her defensive team back. She's just so smart in how she plays the game. Leal on the ball, bringing it across the middle. Smart play. Finds McKinnon in the face of her defender and looks to go far post on that shot. That can be a good shot when you're outside the box, and if the goalie has moved to her left, you can find that back post on the shot. Good find from Leal and a good run from Winterton as she came across the face of her defender. Goal kick from Hayes. The combination of Hayes in goal, Virgin on the back line, Fedison playing back there along with Gillen. It's a tough combination to break. Huber on that ball as Kincaid kicks over the top of it. Whoa, that is an incredible ball put in. Truman moving her feet, not quite able to get there. Looks like she may have landed on her stomach, grabbing it a little bit. She plays with she lays out all the time. She gets nicks and bruises and bumps and burns from how she plays the goalkeeper position. Looks like Tagatauli will come out for Gordon. Roberts turns, gets a nice ball to Lindgren. Not sure who she was going to with that one. I don't think there was really anybody ready for that. Excellent play there from Milan. And Lindgren putting pressure. She puts so much pressure on the back line with her pace. She doesn't quit. Does a great job. Forces the ball just to be kicked out of bounds. Nice turn. Puts the ball up and over just a little too far. But the ref is going to call a foul there in a very dangerous spot. And Ella Thomas is going to set up. She's got a nice accuracy. These close ones she's really good at. We'll have a 3-man wall set up there. And the Knights will make their run. Shot taken from Thomas. Abby Hayes there to clean that up and looks to push her team forward, put that ball up as far as she can. Jamie Adams on the ball, back and forth. Gordon runs onto it, heads it to herself. She's in a battle with the Panther defender. That was Fedison. Gordon still on the ball. Looks to go to McKenna. Winterton puts the ball down the outside. Oh, she wanted Paulson to be making a run. Paulson got caught watching. Throw into Winterton. Goes to Gordon. Back to Winterton. And it looked like that was Fedison putting the ball up the field. Lond. Back to Thomas. And the Knights look to reset in the middle of the field. Not sure where Paulson wanted to go with that one. Gordon was making a run inside. We have 3-on-3 run. You got to watch. Both players are off sides. A flag stayed down. Unbelievable that flag stayed down. There are 2 players offside. Harris on the ball, and she finds Paulson, who finds Micaiah. Not really sure what to do with it, but it goes back to a cutting Harris. Harris looking to get a left-footed shot off, and the ball is run down because it was deflected off the Panther defender. Hayes does a good job running that ball down. I think Harris could have a little bit more patience right there, and something might have developed out of that. Roberts puts the ball ahead to Paulson, and Paulson pushes it down the wing. She'll chase it down. She's one-on-one with Cruz. Looks to find Roberts. Yanni and Woodward were trying to figure out what to do with that ball right there and eventually just kick it out of bounds. Micaiah trying to get the ball past Virgin, can't do it. Hayes on the ball, heads it over to Thomas, and Cruz puts that ball up and over. Back on the foot of Cruz. Cruz taps it to the wing with a great find. That one tap upfield from Setlick. She goes to Kincaid, but Kincaid not able to do anything with it. Nice play by Adams. Adams with a shot. And again, goal kick as Allison Truman makes sure that that ball is not going to come anywhere near her right post. .15 left in this tie game. Our second tie game going into 15 minutes of the evening, as the Knights men were tied up with Ferrum men all the way into almost the end of the first overtime. McKenna, nice ball laid off from Gordon there. McKenna one-on-one, comes back across the middle, trying to fight. Her defender falls down. McKenna with the shot, and Hayes forced to just tip that ball out of bounds. Off the end line. McKenna goes down, and she tried to turn on that shot. Winterton not able to put as much pace on it, I think, as she wanted, but really put enough pressure on Hayes to knock that ball out. Hayes unable to just grab it and control it. Winterton kept looking for that right foot, and Gillen did a good job of kind of controlling that, not giving her the right foot right away. And the Knights now look for this corner. Ball sneaks through.
Lindgren has an opportunity here with the ball. Gordon goes down, and the ball pushed ahead to Jamie Adams. She's being chased down by Harris. Thomas looks to get physical, slow her up. Great defense from Thomas. And Kovac needed to be on that ball. It was a good ball played over. Just kind of got turned around a little bit. Throw in now from Woodward. Thomas on that puts the ball up to Lindgren, and they're going to call throw in for the Panthers. Again, it's Woodward looking for Jamie Adams. Always a smart play. And Kincaid puts the ball off the end line, and Truman will look to inbound the ball. Start us over again. Mabel Harris comes off. McCackney comes on. McCackney did some great work in the first half and as well as in the beginning of the second half. Maddie Leal. Good tackle from Cruz. Leal looking to recover. Slows up Cruz. Cruz finds the foot of her teammate. That's Billings. Billings retreats with that ball. Now back to Billings. Billings up over the top. Not sure what she was looking for there. Didn't really seem to have a plan. Mitchum was not making a run. Although I think if you got Jamie Adams on your team, anytime you put the ball over the top, you'll feel good about that chance. Truman up to Lindgren. Lindgren with an excellent header to McCackney. McCackney fighting with Virgin now. Yanni and McCackney. McCackney and Yanni. They fight over the ball. Cuts it back in. Still on the foot of Yanni, and she ends up winning, which is pretty common for her. McKenna heads the ball upfield. And they find the foot of Adams. Roberts going to put this ball back to her goalie. Oh, a trip right there at the 30-yard line as Mitchum, not intentional, but cut across the back leg of Roberts. Roberts goes down. Ref calls the foul. And Maddie Leal put that ball into Kovac. Kovac looking for an overlap here with Micaiah. Micaiah finds Gordon and just out of the reach of Gordon. It's a nice play. Good idea. Cruz, they had numbers there, but McKenna traces that ball down and just kicks it out of bounds. It was good effort from Winterton to get back and slow that play down. Ball back on the foot of Cruz. Uh-oh. Adams on that ball. Oh, I take it back. Yeah, I think that was Adams. She's always looking to shoot. You don't want to give her that right foot if you can avoid it. Kovac connecting again with Lindgren. Not much challenge to her right there. She's not able to connect with Paulson. And the Knights are going to have to try to get numbers back. Adams on the ball, fighting with Leal. Still on the ball. And Ella Thomas handles that cross easily. Ball goes off the ref. He's going to give the ball to the Knights, the 20. Drop ball for Leal. Lindgren. Kovac goes back to her. McKenna turns, puts that ball in the foot of Roberts. Knights with nice connection now. Leal finds Roberts. Roberts finds Thomas. The Knights will push up the left side now. Oops. Not sure what Roberts was thinking, or sorry, what Thomas was thinking right there. I think she wanted Gordon to come to her right there and not able to make that connection happen. Deflects off of Cruz. They're going to call handball, not a shoulder, but a top of the arm, which is still technically considered a handball unless it goes off your shoulder. And Leal will take that ball about 7 yards short of midfield. She looks for the run, and the ball goes through everybody and finds the goalie. Hayes will give the ball back. Off the back heel of Kincaid. And just a little too heavy. Good idea, though. Kincaid making that run. Gordon puts that ball off the header, and they're going to put that ball back to the goalie. And almost out, but not. And great touch from Kincaid. Wanted to find Jamie Adams running onto that ball just a little too hard. Nice turn by McCackney, but puts the ball out. She did a great turn there on Woodward. Woodward did a good job marking her, forcing her to put the ball out. Cruz pushing up the middle. Nice communication. Thomas gets it out to Kovac, and Kovac to McCackney. He turns and has lots of space in the middle of the field. She's got Paulson. She's got McCackney running. Up there, McKenna Winterton has 3 players around her, but puts the ball on the foot of Gordon. Great weight. Gordon goes back to McKenna. McKenna throws the ball into Micaiah Lindgren, and I couldn't tell if she got pulled down or if she just fell down because she's trying to stop and turn on the ball. Roberts with an excellent turn finds Lindgren. Lindgren not able to control it because of the excellent defensive play on the back line. I believe that was Amber Gillen, freshman from Farmville, that did a great job. Oh, that ball pushed ahead. Good pace. And now there's another opportunity. And Truman laying out, trying to make sure that ball doesn't go in. Goal kick. Man, that was a dangerous opportunity. Mitchum had great pace running onto that ball. But she was tracked down from the Knights' back line. Thomas fighting with her. You had Leal running back. Great play both ways. Exciting soccer right now. 5.5 minutes left in this. 5.5 minutes left in the half. And the Knights and the Panthers knotted up at 1 apiece. Good turn here. Excellent play from Truman, who throws the ball all the way up. 15-yard pass to Gordon. Gordon looking to just lay it off to Kovac. Kovac finds Roberts, but Roberts intercepted there, not able to. McKenna takes the ball off the foot of the defender, trying to get the ball back and forth. Yanni again there as Winterton and McCackney try to play some 1-2 soccer. Just can't defeat that iron wall defense of Yanni Virgin. McCackney still battling there. Ball knocked up top. That one might stay in. No, it's going to roll out. Be a throw-in for the Panthers. Some good opportunities both ways. Good defense shutting down these runs, but dangerous runs from both sides. Both teams putting together opportunities now. Trying to fight for this last 4 minutes, see what they can come up with. That's going to be a little heavy. And the Knights will end up with a goal kick as the clock ticks underneath 4 minutes. Mabel Harris comes back in for, Paulson comes out. Roberts trying to control that ball. Lays it off to Leal, who puts it up to Kovac. Kovac getting forward. Wanted to find Harris, unable to. Leal's on this ball. She'll try it again with Kovac. Kovac wanted to one-touch that. Harris does a great job, finds Winterton. Winterton's going to look to split. Runs past Yanni, puts the ball ahead. Flag goes up. Just a bit offsides was Micaiah Lindgren. Good connection between her and Winterton. Winterton able to put great pace and weight on her passes when her forward players are making runs. They trust her to put the ball on their foot. She does a great job at it. Kovac safely, smart play there. Just a little too much danger if she's trying to keep that ball. Winterton puts it over to Gordon. Gordon looking to connect with Harris, and they do. Harris puts the ball upfield. Lindgren going to try and chase down Yanni. And Yanni does what Yanni does, and that's just make sure that ball is not going to be in a dangerous position. Roberts trying valiantly to keep that ball in, unable to do so. And Ferrum will look to put this ball up the field and get a opportunity of their own with the clock now at almost a minute and a half. Good pull down by Cruz. Truman comes way off her line to put that ball upfield. Roberts on the ball, puts ahead to Harris. Harris has a streaking Gordon on the wing. Now Gordon has Virgin in front of her. She finds Lindgren. Lindgren has an opportunity to get it back to her, and the ball is just kicked out of bounds. Looked like that was Woodward. Not sure you want to just give a free corner right there, but you know, with time running down, do the best that you can to not have a dangerous play. Cooney Lyles look to enter this ball in for the Knights. Right across the top of the six. Winterton gets her head on the ball. And they're going to call another corner. Good battle there between the defense of the Panthers fighting with Winterton on that header. Another one put to the exact same spot. This one's Gordon not able to get the ball down. She couldn't get up high enough to put it down. And the ball goes over the top of the goal with 14 seconds left. Looks like we're going to be headed to overtime. And she's just going to wait it out and put the ball up as time expires. So here we are. It's 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. Double zeros on the second half clock, and the Knights and Panthers are all tied up at 1. We'll have a 5-minute intermission, and then these teams will go at it again. A 10-minute overtime period, and if no goal then, and it's a golden goal, you score, game's over. If there is no goal, they'll play a second 10-minute overtime period. We'll take a quick break and come back and get ready to have some excellent soccer, bonus soccer for us all. And the 5-minute intermission is over. Knight's coming back onto the field. Alyssa Truman will be the goalie that comes in. And it looks like we'll have Alon will come back in on defense. Roberts, Huber. Leah will play the wing. It looks like, let's see, Mabel Harris and Winterton will play in the middle with Roberts. Micaiah Lindgren will play up top, and Gordon on the right wing. And let's see, over on the, I can't see on the far side. I think that's, can't tell if that's Lauren Fowler or Cooney Lyles. Anyways, we have a lot of the same players again for the Panthers as well. In fact, I think they're bringing all the same players they had at the end of that end of that second half. Everybody's the same. So, throw in coming for the Panthers. Finds Cruz in the middle. And Setlick gives it back to Cruz. That ball's intercepted. Gordon gets the ball up to Lindgren. Lindgren wanted to find, it's Fowler on that far side. Fowler tried to get to the ball too, and two of them met at the ball. Good job from Milan fighting off Jamie Adams right there. Roberts really wanted Fowler to make that run. Fowler is a really great player. Sometimes she's just not quite in connection with those opportunities. As she keeps working, and she's a good soccer player, she just needs to keep working on those opportunities. She's just a freshman from Saratoga Springs. She plays a little bit faster. Her teammates are looking to find her. They want her to find her. She just needs to make those runs a little bit earlier, not wait till the ball is played, but know that ball is going to get played to space. Great play by Gordon as Leal is on that ball. Leal's going to center it. Good opportunity. Gets the ball to Harris. Roberts on the ball. Fight as Gordon comes up with it, and Gordon moves the ball over to Mabel Harris. Harris looks to chip the ball to Winterton and just doesn't make the connection. Good, solid defense. I think that was smart play from Gordon to center that ball quickly and not wait till Yanni Virgin is really pushing up against the, waiting till you get down to the end line. So Leo, I think it was Leo before actually. You want to center this. Or she finds Gordon coming across the face. Winterton lets the ball run through, trying to turn. She finds Roberts, but Cruz is there. Winterton still on the ball, and she is taken down. Winterton still down. Taken down by Billings. Winterton gets helped up. Walking gingerly on that foot. Very dangerous place for Harris. Looks like Winterton's going to take this ball. I'm sure the ref will put that wall 10 yards back. Pretty easy to determine on the football pitch. See what Winterton can do with this ball. Forces Hayes to have to dive on that ball. I think she was looking maybe for the deflection that Roberts running onto that back post. She didn't put a lot of pace on it. Just trying, I think, to get an opportunity for Roberts to run onto it. Harris puts that ball in a dangerous position. Still in. Harris chips it up high. Volley opportunity for Gordon. McKenna too. Ball's put up and over the great chip from Winterton as Hayes does even better to
pushed that ball over the crossbar. Well done from Abby Hayes. Excellent play. Another corner. Harris looking to put this in with her left foot. Great job. It's curving in. Winterton gets down on that ball, not able to put enough pace to get it past Hayes. Did a good job of getting to it. Abby Hayes making a great show of herself for her team in goal. Hayes out of Virginia Beach. She's a junior. Plays like a junior. Upperclassman. Good job by Thomas. Finding Harris. Robert shielding off her defender, but I think that was Setlick doing a better job getting her foot on the ball between the legs of Roberts and getting it to her teammates. Ball kicked forward, and now Truman punting the ball down the field. Falls in between both the Knight and the... I'm not sure about that. I think it was just two players coming together right there. Referee's going to say it's a foul on Mitchum. Huber puts the ball into Leal. Leal's going to try to find McKenna here. Oh, nice defense again from Setlick. Setlick just has a knack of getting her foot on that ball when she's being shielded. Adams tries to find her teammate Setlick in the middle of the field, but unable to connect. Oh, dangerous spot right here. That is not where Alon wants to turn that ball and take on a double team. Just needs to kick that ball either back outside or move it forward. That double team coming on her back. Teammates need to let her know that that midfielder's coming at her. So here Billings is going to take this. Truman's back on her line. Another dangerous spot. Ball is going to go up and over the crossbar. Good try. Valiant try. Good effort. We have several of the fans putting their hands up as though it was a field goal, misunderstanding the nature of this sport. So Alon goes off, Gordon comes off, and some of the starters for the Knights come back on. Tagatauli back in the midfield. Fowler trying to chase this ball down. Nice turn. Fedison did a great job turning that ball. Smart play by Huber. You have Jamie Adams running onto it. Just clears it out. It's been a bit of the, in terms of shots and dangerous opportunities, Jamie Adams and McKenna Winterton both trying to prove who's the faster, better player. Adams has 6 shots with 5 on goal, and really created some great opportunities. Winterton has 9 shots with 6 on goal, 1 assist. Winterton and Lindgren have been the best offensive players for the Knights tonight. Tagatauli runs onto that ball, shoulder to shoulder, puts the ball wide over to Fowler. Fowler has all kinds of space she can take. Flag was up. And I'm not really sure. There was it's a bit of confusion from both sides knowing that that flag was up. Tagatauli did a great job running onto that ball. Roberts finds Winterton in the middle of the field. Winterton takes all the space that she can, puts that ball to Fowler on the wing. Fowler running under her, player. She finds Lindgren. Lindgren's got an opportunity here. She puts it right at the arms of the goalie. That was a really dangerous play. I think that Lindgren would want that ball back. Try to make Hayes make a play on that. Put it by a post. Force her to make a play. Can't put it right at her. Harris challenging Virgin. Virgin gets her foot on it first. Over the head of Roberts, where Woodward gets her head to it. Winterton on the ball. Chips it up to Fowler. And Ella Thomas is in control and looks for Tagatauli, but unable to find her. Not really sure what Mitchum wanted to do with that ball. Nobody was really there. Leal and Lindgren. Lindgren facing off against Yanni Virgin. Harris on her left foot, her strong left foot, decides to take it. Stays on that ball again. Another left-footed shot, deflects off of the player for the Panthers, and time runs out. 10 minutes expired. That's some great effort from the Knights, and they're really trying to put as much pressure on the back line, the defense of the Panthers. Boy, that was a golden opportunity for Micaiah Lindgren. Micaiah Lindgren. Micaiah had that, great connection from the Knights, pushing that ball forward. Micaiah mishits that and puts it right at the goalie's chest. Limping a little bit. Looks like her right calf, a little sore. Boy, she's been dangerous today. So another 5-minute break, and we'll have the opportunity to go 10 minutes team switching sides, and that'll be the final soccer for the evening. Either way it goes, tie, a Knights win, or a Panthers win. I would say the Knights had more opportunities in that first overtime period, but there were definitely some dangerous chances that the Panthers were creating with Jamie Adams. A couple good shots available for them. We'll take a 30-second break and come back to it. All right, and we're back. Knights will switch sides with the Panthers. Knights going from right to left on your radio dial. 10 minutes left in this evening's contest, 10:30, going deep into the evening. These ladies will definitely earn the rest they get tonight. Question is, will be a sleepful rest, or because you're a winner? Or is it going to be a bit of a, wow, what a slotted ball by Gordon. And Hayes comes out on that ball off her line very quickly. Are you going to sleep well tonight because you win, or you're just going to be bummed and sore because you lost?
Huber putting that ball over the top. That's, I believe, Maddie Scott in. Maddie Scott. I believe that's Maddie Staples in, playing center fullback along with Annalise Huber. McKenna and Cruz battling it out there. Winterton to Cruz. Cruz back, or Winterton to Roberts, rather. Roberts back to Winterton. Winterton with move. Centers that ball, gets it across, and neither McCackney nor Micaiah Lindgren able to get on that ball. Maddie Staple does a great job of shielding off Jamie Adams, and Huber finds Tangata Uli, but she kicks the ball out of bounds ahead of Sydney Cooney-Lyles. Tangata Uli had a good idea there, just got underneath the ball and not able to connect with Sydney Lyles. That ball goes over the top. This is a 3-on-3 situation for the Knights, but not really. It was more like 3-on-4.5 when you've got Yanni Version back there. Quick throw in, McCackney on the ball, trying to get to it, force a corner kick, and they will. It'll be a corner kick for the Knights. Nope, take it back. I was mistaken. It will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Hopefully I can hold out here, staying strong. I got my cherry Coke. I don't know what you got out there. Grab a drink, grab a candy bar. Let's battle it out, stay with it. Still got 69 people watching on the stream. Gordon moves back that ball back to Staples. Staples gets tackled and turned around by Adams. Adams cuts that ball. Great pass from Adams. And there's some real opportunities here for the Panthers, but the Knights defenders clean it up. That ball goes in. It's a fight. Lindgren's ahead of Yanni. Lindgren takes a shot, and it's just to the outside. We call that a dad goal. A lot of the fans here thought that that hit the inside of the net. Dad goal as it was, hits the outside of the net. All the dads and moms cheering. Great effort from Micaiah Lindgren. Winterton with a great header to Roberts. And Gordon on the ball. She slots it to McCackney. Gordon still fighting. Oh, no, that's Lindgren. She gets the ball to McKenna. McKenna wants a give and go. She's got an opportunity to do something with this. A little fancy footwork, puts the ball over the top to nobody. Some good ideas there. Good find from Kovac to Roberts. Back to McKenna Winterton again as she's looking for Lindgren. Lindgren has an opportunity. McKenna Winterton on the ball. She shoots. Goes just over the top of the cage. Wow. Great opportunities generated from the Knights. Lindgren, Winterton, McCackney, Gordon, Roberts in the fray. Great job. But Abby Hayes on the ball now. Roberts gets first to that one. Things are building for the Knights here. The nice ball put forward to Cooney-Lyles. She cuts inside. You got to give credit to the defense of the Panthers. They have not fouled in the box. There's been a lot of opportunities for them to foul, and the discipline that they've played with to avoid those fouls. That ball put forward, looking to go long forward for Jamie Adams, but they're going to call the ball out of bounds, and Cooney-Lyles throw this ball in. McCackney trying to run onto this ball as being shielded off by Fedison, and well done by Fedison. Again, the Knights have gotten off some great shots. None of them have gone in,
but also the discipline and there's still effective play. First of all, Abby Hayes on that line in her goal has kept everything out since the 38th minute of the first half. But also, quick, plays from her defenders who are being shielded. They get their foot on the ball. They do a really good job. Jamie Adams wants to put that ball forward. Rather than play the ball to her goalkeeper, Maddie Staples just turns and kicks the ball out of bounds. Middle of the field, Cooney Lyles marking up Kincaid. Nice shielding. Ball's going to slowly roll out. Smart play. I think that was Kovac there on the far corner. Truman quickly up ahead to Kovac. Bit of a dangerous pass to Lyles. Ball's intercepted. Not Lyles, rather. It's Maddie Staples. And we'll have a throw-in for the Panthers. Yeah, that's smart from Virgin as she just leaves that ball. She wants to stay in the middle of the field where she can do the most protection. Good job from Lindgren stepping in front. Winterton on the ball, chests it down. She's going to take on Yanni one-on-one. Yanni kicks that ball. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds and a corner. Shoulder to shoulder there with Winterton. Yanni wanted to get that ball and stop it from going off the end line. Unable to do so. This referee has definitely let play go on both ways. Very physical. Winterton's able to get her head on the ball. Not enough. Not sure if she's got a cramp or just pulling her socks up. She might have a cramp. Referee stops play. Yeah, she's trying to stretch out that left leg. See, referee will stop the play. Winterton puts a thumbs up. I can't tell if she's calling for somebody to come in. She puts the thumbs up. Harris was going to come up there. Thumbs up from Winterton, and Harris runs right back to the sideline, gets some high fives from her teammates. Well done, Mabel. Cruz on the ball, puts it ahead. That's a great ball forward. McKechnie's going to be able to run onto this and keep it in. Good job. She finds Lindgren. Lindgren looking for Gordon. Ah, good deflection from Yanni. Yanni comes up limping. Jamie Adams looking to run down Huber. Huber puts the ball safely back to her goalie. As Alyssa Truman puts that ball up to Gordon. Tangalolei tries to challenge and successfully does so. Ball intercepted in that triangle passing from the Knights. Another ball over the top. Truman's going to come off her line, play the top of the box, and safely grab that. Gordon runs onto this ball. She gets knocked down from behind. Good physical play. I think that was Kincaid on the far side. No, not Kincaid. Sorry, that was Woodward who went over the top. Then still playing physical with Gordon. Cruz taps that ball, but unable to control it, yet Roberts doesn't put that ball to anybody's feet. And this ball goes down to Adams. These are dangerous places. Winterton on the ball. Finds Tangalolei, who goes up to Lindgren, and Hayes playing well off her line, gets to that ball quickly. Ooh, keep saying that wrong. Sorry, Taya. 4 seconds left in the game. Tagatauli is what I have meant to say. Sorry to the Tagatauli family. And that's it. So fast and furious. Lots of pace. Winterton coming over to Micaiah. These two smiling at each other, both of them cramping. Hard-fought game. Loved the soccer both ways. So much respect for these players. It's hard to believe that this Panther team has only won one game. I mean, but you see why. I mean, they're in every game. They don't give up many goals. They've got a great back line. They've got a quality keeper. They've just got to find a way to get a little bit more connection before they put that ball up to Adams, or find a way to support Adams when she's on the ball. For the Knights, they had so many opportunities. They just didn't go in. Sometimes that's the way soccer goes. Look at the stats here at the end. The Knights with 25 shots, so many of those coming here in overtime, 12 of them on goal, forcing 11 saves from Abby Hayes, who played incredibly well. 9 corners. I think that might be a little short. I think there might have been 10 or 11, and just not able to get that ball in. Teams shaking hands. A lot of respect should be on both sides of the field for these teams. So your Knights are going to, your women's team here has a couple days off to go practice. Then they're going to go play one more non-conference game against Randolph, at Randolph on the 22nd. And then they'll have 2 conference games, one at NC Wesleyan and one at Mary Baldwin. That's the 25th and the 28th of September. And then we'll be back here in October, Saturday, October 2nd, with William Peace for our first home USA South Conference game for these women soccer team for the Southern Virginia University Knights. We really appreciate everybody joining in, being with us throughout the night. Hopefully you guys get to go home and go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. And hopefully we'll see you back here again. Join the Knight Sports Network. Go to our athletic department. Got to give a lot of props to our production staff who worked tirelessly throughout the day. 3 games this evening and into the earlier afternoon. Great job by the Knights production staff. We wish you all a good night.